The legend of American muscle finds a new chapter with the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429, a name that once terrorized drag strips and now returns to dominate both road and track with a fresh blend of nostalgia and modern ferocity. This rebirth of the Boss moniker doesn't play it safe. Instead, it resurrects everything raw and aggressive from its 69 roots and injects it with the futuristic venom of 2026 technology. The silhouette screams authority with an even more pronounced hood bulge, a design cue that pays direct homage to the original 429-powered beast. But this time, the function matches the form, hiding a monster underneath that's more than just displacement. Carbon fiber elements trace the front splitter and rear diffuser, aiding aerodynamics while reducing weight. The wider fenders house massive forged wheels wrapped in ultra-sticky performance tires, channeling the car's outrageous power into road-gripping traction. The LED signature lighting in the front is as menacing as ever, with tri-bar headlamps cutting through the darkness like sharpened blades. A darkened grille with a ghosted Boss 429 emblem keeps it subtle but sinister, offering a quiet warning to anyone curious enough to test it. Beneath that sculpted hood lies the heart of the beast, a modernized 7.0-liter naturally aspirated V8, code-named Thunderstrike. It's a celebration of mechanical brutality, pushing out well over 800 horsepower without a single turbo or supercharger. Raw power, pure sound. Every rev is a thunderclap, every gear shift a declaration of war. Mated to a reworked 6-speed manual transmission, it delivers an authentic muscle experience while utilizing smart rev-matching tech and a reinforced clutch system for modern precision. For those seeking track-ready engagement, a Tremec heavy-duty variant is also available, optimized for tighter ratios and quicker throws. This isn't just about brute strength. The chassis has been overhauled with active dampers, adaptive suspension, and a limited slip differential that reads the road in milliseconds. Track mode stiffens the ride, sharpens steering input, and allows the Boss 429 to corner with the tenacity of a much lighter car. Ford's engineers went deep into balancing old-school muscle car power with modern agility, using AI-augmented stability controls that still allow the rear end to swing but only when commanded with intent. Inside, the cockpit blends analog aggression with digital clarity. Recaro performance seats, stitched in black leather with Boss 429 embroidery, cradle the driver and passenger with racing-level support. The flat-bottom steering wheel feels sculpted for control, with magnesium paddles available for the optional dual-clutch transmission variant. A fully digital 12.4-inch gauge cluster brings customizable layouts, including a retro-inspired tachometer that mimics the needle sweep of the original Boss era. The center console features Ford's latest Sync 5 interface on a 13.2-inch infotainment screen, supporting wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even telemetry apps for those who want to record lap times and G-forces. A performance HUD projects speed, RPM, and gear selection right onto the windshield, ensuring eyes stay focused forward. But don't expect massaging seats or luxury distractions, this cabin is built for driving. Every switch, dial, and surface feels tactile, engineered for grip, feedback, and confidence. In terms of sound, the Boss 429 has no shortage of voice. A quad-tipped titanium exhaust system offers multiple modes: quiet, normal, sport, and track. In sport and track, the V8 roars with a mechanical howl that echoes the 60s muscle era but adds a cleaner, more defined audio signature thanks to advanced acoustic tuning. Cold starts in track mode will shake windows, rattle neighbors, and thrill purists. Fuel economy takes a back seat in this performance symphony, with numbers hovering in the low teens for city driving and possibly mid-20s on the highway if one resists the urge to downshift constantly, which is easier said than done. The Boss was never built to be tame, and this iteration refuses to compromise its primal nature for the sake of numbers. It burns fuel like a war cry and loves every second of it. Hidden within the Boss's aggressive presence are subtle aerodynamic aids, active grille shutters, a deployable rear spoiler, and underbody Venturi channels designed to reduce lift and increase high-speed stability. There's also a limited-run heritage package, which includes vintage graphics, throwback wheels, and a numbered plaque on the dash commemorating the legacy of the 429. Enthusiasts will also appreciate the modular front clip and reinforced subframe that make engine tuning and performance upgrades easier than ever. Pricing begins at a premium, Rumors point to a base figure just under $100,000, but with only a few thousand units slated for production, exclusivity becomes part of the appeal. This isn't just another Mustang, it's a modern classic designed to be remembered decades from now. A collectible from day one. Buyers can choose between classic rear-wheel drive and a newly available all-wheel drive variant that channels torque intelligently to maximize grip while still allowing controlled oversteer. Even the color palette is curated with muscle heritage in mind. Shades like Grabber Blue, Shadow Black, and Wimbledon White return, accompanied by a few wild new options such as Lava Burst Metallic and Carbonized Bronze. Optional stripes, matte finishes, and forged carbon roof panels give enthusiasts plenty of personalization options without compromising performance. The return of the Boss 429 in 2026 is more than just nostalgia, it's a declaration that American muscle is alive, roaring, and ready for the future. Ford didn't just revive a badge, they resurrected a legend and gave it new teeth, claws, and fury. In a world filled with hybrids, EVs, and muted performance, the Boss 429 breaks through as a final stand for the combustion-powered rebel. It doesn't whisper, it howls.